It began quietly. Not with thunder, not with noise, but with a subtle pulse moving through the collective. The 10-tense portal has opened. And with it, a wave of energy that doesn't just touch your outer world. It stirs something ancient inside you. This is not just another astrological date. It's a frequency gate. A moment when energy, intention, and destiny align. You may already feel it. Your sleep patterns shifting. Your emotions rising to the surface. Synchronicities appearing again and again. As if the universe itself is whispering, it's time. But this energy is not random. It is sacred. Carries the codes of renewal. Inviting you to rise, to align, and to choose consciously what kind of reality you want to walk into next. So here are 7 sacred things you must do during this October 10th portal. Not out of fear of missing it, but because your soul has waited lifetimes for this kind of alignment. 1. Ground your energy before you rise. Before you can expand, you must anchor. Many people try to ascend too quickly, chasing downloads, signs, and manifestations. But without grounding, all that light scatters. During this portal, start your mornings in stillness. Sit with the earth. Touch the ground with your bare hands or feet. Breathe deeply and feel the pulse beneath you. That pulse is the heartbeat of the universe, the same rhythm that moves within your own chest. When you ground your energy, your manifestations become magnetic. When you are centered, you stop chasing and start attracting. Remember, even the tallest trees only grow as high as their roots go deep. 2. Protect your energy like it's sacred, because it is. The 10-10 portal amplifies everything, light and shadow alike. You may notice other people's moods affecting you more strongly, or sudden waves of tiredness when you enter crowded spaces. This isn't weakness, it's sensitivity. It's your aura tuning to higher frequencies. So protect it. Say no when your soul says no. Be intentional about what you consume, whether it's food, information, or conversation. Because in this energy window, even small inputs echo loudly in your vibration. Burn sage or incense. Visualize a golden sphere of light around you. And remember, protection is not resistance, it's preservation of your frequency. 3. Speak your truth without apology. One of the biggest activations of this 10-tense portal is throat chakra alignment. That means truth, raw, honest, unfiltered truth. You may feel old emotions bubbling up. Unspoken words demanding to be released. Don't suppress them this time. Speak. Not to argue, not to convince, but to free your own voice from the cage of fear. When you express your truth, you shift timelines instantly. The universe rearranges itself around authenticity. And that's how you step into real power, the kind that doesn't need to prove anything. For trust what you cannot yet see. The energy of the 10-tense portal is mysterious. It won't always show you the full map, but it will show you the next step. Faith is your compass here. When something falls away, don't chase it. When something arrives, don't doubt it. This is divine timing in motion. You're not being tested, you're being redirected. The universe only removes what can no longer travel with your vibration. So instead of clinging, release. Instead of questioning, trust. Because every ending right now is actually a coded beginning. 5. Take inspired action even if it's small. Manifestation during portals doesn't happen through thoughts alone. It needs movement. The portal amplifies energy in motion, not energy trapped in waiting. So take that first step. Write that message. Start that project. Speak that prayer aloud. The moment you move, the universe moves with you. Remember, alignment isn't passive, it's participatory. You co-create by acting in harmony with your intuition. So listen deeply and then move. 6. Reflect and release the weight of the past. Every portal is a doorway, but you can't carry old luggage through it. Sit with yourself. Forgive who you were. Forgive those who couldn't see your worth. Write their names on paper if you must, and then let it burn. You are not abandoning your past, you're honoring it by setting it free. And in that act of release, your energy becomes lighter, ready to cross into a higher frequency of peace. 7. Open your heart to receive what's already yours. The final step is not to manifest harder, it's to soften deeper. You've done the work. You've aligned, spoken, trusted, released. Now it's time to receive. Receiving doesn't mean sitting idle. It means staying open. It means saying yes to blessings without fear of loss. It means allowing love, opportunity, and divine timing to find you, because they will. As this October 10th portal opens, your soul is not being tested anymore. It's being remembered. This is the moment you stop searching for miracles and realize you are the miracle. You are not here to wait for magic. You are the magic. Every choice, every boundary, every risk you've taken in faith, Each one has been carving the version of you that this portal was designed for. The universe does not hand miracles to those who wait. It responds to those who align. And in this moment, under this cosmic 1010 frequency, you are being called to remember that your alignment is the miracle. When you bring all these pieces together, your trust, your protection, your truth, your surrender, something sacred begins to happen. Life stops happening to you and starts unfolding through you. This is the power of alignment. Not a flash of luck, but a quiet shift in gravity. When you align, the world begins to rearrange itself around your energy. You stop chasing signs and realize you've become one. That is where real power begins. Soft, steady, and unshakable. Tonight, your spirit stands at a crossroads. Not the kind that asks for permission, but the kind that requires a decision. The noise of the outer world fades, and in its place your inner voice rises. Clear, calm, certain. You've walked through confusion. You've faced delays that tested your faith. You've wondered if the universe was even listening. And yet, here you are. Still aware. Still searching. Still willing to believe. This is your sign. You've already done the releasing, the clearing, the inner work. Now comes the quiet test. Can you trust what you cannot yet see? Because transformation rarely shouts. It arrives in stillness. In that breath before everything changes. The world won't shift all at once. It shifts the moment you decide that your energy no longer belongs to what once drained you. That decision is happening now. Every great awakening begins not with thunder, but with a whisper. The whisper that says, I'm ready to stop doubting. I'm ready to stop waiting. Because you already are ready. This portal didn't open to prove your power. It opened to remind you of it. You are here to move from chasing alignment to living in it, to stop watching energy happen around you, and to realize that you are the energy shaping what happens next. Imagine standing beneath the night sky, the moon above you silver and still. It doesn't rush to prove its glow. It simply exists in rhythm, waxing and waning, knowing every phase has purpose. You are the same. Your doubts, your pauses, your setbacks, none of them were punishment. They were placement. Every delay was an act of divine precision, aligning you with timing that serves your highest good. Now the picture begins to reveal itself. The people who left created space. The losses you carried were pathways to light. The silence that once scared you was the sound of your soul resetting. During this portal, your spirit doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for presence. Presence that trusts the now. Presence that honors progress instead of waiting for completion. Presence that knows power isn't loud, it's steady. And as you enter this stillness, you'll notice something gentle shift. Your conversations feel lighter. Old habits dissolve. And suddenly you attract people who mirror your peace. That's how you know alignment is working. You no longer need to explain your energy. It speaks for you. Every soul reaches a moment when it finally understands its own power. When it realizes that waiting is the same as delaying destiny. You don't wait for confidence to appear. Confidence blooms when you move. You don't wait for signs. Your intuition has been flashing green lights all along. You just had to quiet the noise long enough to see them. This is your turning point. Alignment doesn't make life easier, it makes you stronger. So that even when things move unpredictably, you remain steady. You stop reacting. You start responding. You stop seeking validation. You start embodying peace. And that peace, that calm trust, is what makes you magnetic. The universe doesn't reward speed. It rewards alignment. Every time you choose peace over panic, you are saying, I trust where this is taking me. And that trust moves mountains faster than any struggle ever could. You've been preparing for this clarity longer than you realize. Every time you kept walking when no one understood you, you were training your spirit for leadership. Every time you chose love instead of bitterness, you were proving to the universe that your soul is ready to hold abundance. Every challenge refined your frequency. Every heartbreak shaped your strength. All of it was bringing you to this version of you. This isn't the beginning of your story. It's the beginning of your arrival. Look at where you are now. Aware, grounded, awake. You're no longer chasing peace. You're becoming it. You're not searching for the right moment anymore. You are the moment. Because life doesn't wait for readiness. It responds to those who move with intention. From this moment forward, every word, every thought, every action is creating the architecture of your next reality. You are not waiting for your breakthrough. You are the breakthrough. So let tonight be your quiet declaration. Not a wish, not a plea, but a promise to yourself. Promise that you will no longer shrink to fit comfort. Promise that you will no longer trade authenticity for approval. Promise that you will meet life halfway. and trust that the universe will meet you there. That is alignment. You move, it moves. You trust, it delivers. You release, it replaces. Every powerful chapter begins when someone finally decides. They are done living halfway. You are not meant to stay small for safety. You are meant to grow until safety transforms into purpose. The moon doesn't shine by force. It shines by reflection, aligned with the light of the sun. You don't need to compete with anyone's glow. You only need to align with your own. The 1010 portal isn't asking you to change overnight. It's asking you to remember who you already are. You've cleared, healed, strengthened. Now all that's left is trust. You don't have to rush it. You just have to stay awake to it. Because from this moment on, your energy carries a different frequency. One that the universe already recognizes. The right people, opportunities, and experiences are now finding their way toward you. Not because you chased them, but because you became the vibration they were seeking. That is the real secret. You don't chase frequency. You become it. And once you do, everything that matches that energy finds its way to you effortlessly. You're no longer who you were when this journey began. You've shed layers, learned lessons, and awakened strength you didn't even know you had. Power doesn't come from control, it comes from trust. And trust is magnetic. So tonight, as the moon glows softly over your new beginning, know this: you've crossed the threshold. You've stepped into your true self. You no longer need to wait for permission to shine. The universe has already said yes. Every shadow that once frightened you has become your teacher. You don't need to chase your future. You're already walking into it. This is not an ending. This is your emergence. Everything you've learned, released, and embodied has led to this single truth. You are the creator of your next chapter. Not by luck, not by chance, but by choice and by alignment. You've already proven that you can survive. Now it's time to thrive. When the world rushes, you will stand centered. When doubt whispers, you will remember your strength. Because the truth is, you've been ready all along. The universe was simply waiting for you to see it. Take this breath as your anchor, this moment as your doorway, and step forward with faith. The portal has opened. And this time you're not waiting for magic. You become it.